Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Rowe, and we're going to talk about some weird things that happen in the submit box and how to fix them and how to avoid them. So it doesn't matter what lesson, what course you're in, whether it's Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Foundations, Intermediate, Geometry, Pre-Cal, Province Stat, whatever course you're in, and you have some problems that are fixed using a tool that makes things look like math like this. So this is a tool that I use to make math questions look like proper math questions. Submitting or copying and pasting into the submit box is not the best way to do things. So let's look at this. I'm going to copy number 7. I'm going to Control C. And I'm going to copy it right into the submit box. Look what happens. It becomes this huge problem that you can't see and becomes a problem to work with. So what do I do to fix that? Well, if you do this, all you got to do is right click on that. So right click, you see it highlights it, and I'm going to choose this image property tab. And then right here in the width, I'm going to play around with the numbers until I get a size I like. So I'm going to start with 200. So there's 200, and that's what it's going to look like. So you see it's going to go from this huge thing down to the smaller thing. Maybe that's still too big, so I'll change it again. Maybe 150 is good, so let's use 150. And then OK, and look at there, it becomes the correct size for you to actually work with. So now, if you want to avoid having to do this step so you can see your work, here is the best suggestion, and this is the suggestion that we like to tell you to use, because we always say don't do your work in the submit box. Do something on, say, a Google Doc or a Word doc, then you can copy and paste into the submit box, and things will be fine. So let's look what happens. I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to Control C on my computer, and I'm going to go over to this Google Doc right here that I have. I'm going to Control V. I'm just going to paste it. Look at that. It's all the right size. I can do my work. So I can come down here and I can say that this equals and then something, and then I can do over something. And that's not the right answer, but that's what you can do. You can also get this great add-on for your Google Docs called MathType, and you can actually type in your work using this. So I can type in my work. So, I can do the same thing I did there, 232 or 232. Again, that's not the right answer. Submit that as your right answer for this one. You see it comes up as a proper fraction. So now what do I do? I've got all this done. Now what do I do? Well, best thing to do is to click the share, get the share link. So click share, and you're going to skip that, but you're going to get a shareable link. And you're going to copy that link, and then you're going to come over here, and then in the submit box, what you want to do is you want to paste that link. That's the best thing to do. That takes out any kind of mistakes that might happen. If you want to copy and paste into the submit box, which, again, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. You don't need to if you have this Google Doc. You can just copy. I want you to watch this. This is great. Here's that same submission box. And look, all that work shows up just like it did on the other page. Even those things that I just added just like I added them. So that's how you solve this issue. My suggestion is never work in the submit box, especially for math class, because weird things happen. But use this Google Doc first, and then just hit the share link and send us the share link. So I hope this helps you understand some issues that are going to happen in the submit box and how to correct them. The easiest way to correct them is to use a Google Doc. If you're struggling understanding what we're asking you to do as far as using these Google Docs, please make an appointment with your teacher and ask them to show you exactly what you need to see or what they need to see in order for you to do it.